The Guenzer case looks at the distinction between robbery and theft by extortion. And in many ways, you probably are wondering if there's any distinction between these two crimes at all, at least when the threat is of physical violence. And if you look at the theft by extortion case, you'll see that there are a number of ways that one could be guilty of this crime. Blackmail. You have incriminating evidence on someone. You threaten to expose the evidence to the world unless they pay up. You threaten to have your union go on strike unless you're paid a certain amount of money. There are a variety of ways that you can engage in acts of extortion that lead someone to transfer money or property to you. But what if it's force itself? And so this case, the Guenzer case, does a really nice job of explaining to us when we're talking about just pure force, where is the line between robbery and force? We haven't really talked about robbery yet, which we will do in the next segment or the next class. But robbery is larceny, an unlawful taking of property with force. So what is theft by extortion when the particular definition we're using is force, when you are causing someone to relinquish property by force? Well, with theft by extortion, they have to voluntarily turn over the property. So in a blackmail case, for instance, it's not like in the release of the incriminating pictures, the money you want somehow magically appears. It is that the person you're blackmailing gives you a check for $10,000 or $10,000 in cash, so that the pictures won't come to light. Similarly, in theft by extortion, it is in many ways the threat of force that then causes someone to relinquish the goods. So, if a person pulls a gun on another person and says, "Give me your purse," and the purse is handed over, then that may also be robbery, but it's definitely theft by extortion because there is a voluntary relinquishment of the property. If the person holds a gun on another person and yanks the purse out of the other person's hand, that will not be theft by extortion, though it will be robbery, because there's no voluntary relinquishment in the face of the threat of force. So robbery requires force plus taking. Theft by extortion is something you do to another person that is enumerated in the statute that leads them to give you the item.